Hello, Robotics Notes fans. Happy June 17th. It is 1:43 in the morning, and most importantly, it is Frau Kojiro's birthday today. So here's a little, here's me doing an impression of a party popper. Happy birthday, Frau Kojiro. It is June 17th. We're gonna load the data. It's time for Robotics Notes like Animal Crossing. Whoa, I know that place. That's Tanakashi Machuo High School. Whoa. Alright, this will be on the next test. In other words, free trade has these merits, but the reason why the WTO was established in the first place. Blah 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 blah. I'm broke! Money, money, money. The world is held together by money. You need money to do everything. Plus, making a robot requires more cash than most things. Be they giant or small, they both require tons of money. How can a lone high school girl like me ever come up with that kind of money? Do you even know my monthly allowance? 30,000 yen. Definitely was not about to accidentally say 30,000 yen. If she got 300 bucks a month, that would be insane. That can't cover all my snacks, clothes, and skincare products. I mean, 3,000 yen for a senior is too little. I spin my pencil in my hand. And the whole Robo 1 ultimatum the VP gave us wouldn't be an issue if it wasn't for me asking for a budget raise. But now I have to spend even more money to prepare a robot to enter Robo 1. What was even the point? Maybe Kai's right. Maybe the vice principal just wants to shut down the robot club. But I don't want to give up. I actually see Robo 1 as a huge opportunity. If we win, we can accept our budget with pride. Nobody will talk smack about us anymore. They don't come around on us. That's why the most important thing right now is acquiring 12,000 yen. The money to buy parts. But I've never gotten that kind of cash before. Not even for New Year's. If I do somehow get an advance, I'll need my New Year's money and a few months of allowance. At this point, I come to the realization that my brain is filled with nothing but thoughts on how to make cash. Ugh. I bite down on my lip and put my head down. Pummel the floor with my feet. Wonder if this will be similar to what CEOs of companies on the verge of collapsing feel. I wish I could just focus on my dream. What's wrong, Sinomia? You feeling alright? This is what the teacher sounds like, I suppose. I'm fine, thanks! Okay. My anxiety grows stronger with each passing day. Welcome! After school, I swing by the Irei General Store. I think we're Kaito now, by the way, in case it wasn't obvious. Ooh! And guys, guess what? I remembered water this time. I haven't remembered water for most of these, but I remembered water this time. It is getting hot out, dude. It is freaking hot, and it's like 2 in the morning, and it's this hot. After school, I swing by the Irei General Store. As soon as I step in, I gulp loudly. My hands have been sweating for a bit now, and my knees won't stop shaking. Am I nervous, or is this pure fear? Mizuka-san, who at this point senses my restless presence. What a tongue twister of a sentence that is. Senses my restless presence? Ugh. Folds the newspaper she's been reading and sits upright. You ready? After giving her a small nod, I look over at the steamer resting next to the register. I'll have one of those. Thanks. Can you see what time it is at any point in the game? No, you can only see the date. Interesting. Thanks. Mizuka-san grins and opens the steamer. She takes out a passion fruit bun from the top shelf. Come on, Kaito. Pretend like you don't know that they've been promoting this as new for like 4 years now. It's a local delight only available at this location. Sure sounds nice on paper, but the reality is a cruel mistress. The thing is lethal. I personally call it the Destroyer, aka Hellbringer. Passion fruit in and of itself is tasty as hell. But as soon as it's in a bun, oh boy, something went horribly wrong. I heard that Mizuka-san's father is the man behind the monster. But did he ever taste test the thing? It's gross! The steaming thing Mizuka-san hands me smells ever so slightly sour. For reasons I can't explain, I tear up. Every time I eat one of these, my appetite gets annihilated for the rest of the day. Great for diets, right? As for why I'm about to eat one of these tiny disasters, well, it's so I can collect some information. This is a trade-off. You gotta down it in one go. I've got this. I made peace with myself and as I opened my mouth and jammed the whole thing in. The warm and florid texture of the fruit pulp and the buns and grotesque appearance. The sour flavor that overwhelms the sweetness due to its warmth. The more I chew, the more tears and snot come flowing out of the holes in my face. At this point, I can barely breathe. Actually, I think I might be choking. Nonetheless, I force the beast out. If I don't finish this thing, I won't get what I came here for. Mizuka-san watches my distorted face with her usual grin. She's definitely enjoying this. My gag reflexes are fired. Oh, I didn't swallow it? I thought that text box said I swallowed it. My gag reflexes are fired. Let's see how many stories of time swallowing the mass in my mouth. Without wiping my tears, I grab a skull from the beverage section. I guzzle it down without paying for it. I silently place 200 yen on the register and on the register counter. Is that what that's called? And take some time to recover from the hell I just experienced. Up until a few years ago, sodas used to cost 150 yen, but the economic recession hit hard. A tough price for a student. Come on, you gotta eat it like it's delicious. Actually impossible. Whatever. The passion accord terms have been fulfilled. This is a special agreement that Mizuka-san and I have between us. As you can imagine, it was named after the horrific terms that I have to uphold in order to get info. Mizuka-san is kind of like my info broker. She's socially savvy and works here every day, so she gets to casually chat with the faculty and students alike. Since she has all sorts of connections across the island, her giant social circle means she's well informed. And so Mizuka-san secretly provides me with the info she gets her hands on. It was originally Mizuka-san who proposed that I eat one entire passion fruit bun in exchange for the info. The locals know how awful it is, so nobody dares drop any cash on them. Its aura even keeps tourists away. And yet Mizuka-san's dad still stocks them every single day. It's apparently hard for her to get rid of them. So, what's the jazz? You want to know Aki's 3 sizes or something? I doubt they'd be very impressive, so that's a no. What I want to know is... A wave of nausea washes... Nausea washes. That's another good tongue-twisty boy. A little small one, though. I hold it down, take a deep breath, and try to calm myself. There's still an awful burning sensation in my throat. Normal passion fruit shouldn't be this deadly. What the hell did they put in it? I want info on RoboDoc at the Robot Clinic. Huh? That stubborn old dude? Aki probably knows more about him than I do, no? I need to know his weaknesses. Something that'll make him want to give us a big discount on parts. Mizuka-san slaps her knee in amusement. You're trying to blackmail the old geezer into a discount? That's hilarious. You've got guts. Let me guess. This is for Aki, right? Sharp as attack. He's just as tricky to deal with as Misane. It's nothing that big. I just rather stuff go smoothly so I don't have to deal with the fallout later. It's not like I'm doing this to make Akio happy or anything. It's just mostly for myself. How do I put it? I don't really trust this Akiho Sonomiya chick. Get what I'm saying? I'm really starting to question the nature of the relationship you two have. Don't get me wrong, it's not that I don't like Akiho. I really think that we're of one body and soul. When I say I don't trust her, I mean that she's unreliable. Plus, take care of Aki for me. A long time ago, I was tasked with this mission. All I'm doing is fulfilling the promise made that day. Maybe I'm pretending to be your guardian or something. Like I'm replacing Misane for Aki-chan, I guess. Aren't you a gallant one? When it comes to both Aki and Misa. Mizuka-san lightly punches my upper arm. She's chuckling in amusement. When can I receive the info? I'll call you when I get it. ASAP, right? Counting on you. Ugh. I suppress my gag reflex and exit the store. And that is the whole day. That was incredibly short. Okay, so, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. I'm gonna take a sip of my water. It's weird. These usually go for a lot longer than this. I have to get these tiny water bottles from the store because I gotta walk. I can't drive, so I gotta walk to the store, and I have to get these tiny water bottles because the full-size water bottles don't fit into my shopping bag. But I bought some new shopping bags that are, believe it or not, Robotics Notes themed. One of them is from like a promotional item from Revival Legacy. And the other one technically isn't Robotics Notes themed. It's an H2A rocket themed bag from the Tanegashima Space Center. So I got those coming, and hopefully one of those will be big enough to hold the full-size water bottles, because I don't want to keep buying tiny water bottles. I want full water. I'm gonna take another sip. I'm trying to fill time. There's no real reason. Goodbye, everybody. Nochio, happy birthday, Frau. Nochio.